There we are. Hello everyone. Welcome to Golf Cart Garage. The garage is now open. Already got people coming in the door. What's going on, everyone? Big Mike. What's up, vacation man? Vacation in Florida, man. I saw you on Facebook. Hope you had a good time. Looked like you did. Gene, what's going on, Gene? William Rizzo, 72 and raining in the Villages. Yeah, it's back to my favorite outfit kind of weather. The hoodie, shorts and a hoodie. That's my favorite outfit, and we're back to that kind of weather. About, 60s, something like that today. Kirk says can't wait for Swag Day. That is correct. I just verified that I did announce it last week, so we are going to give a hat away today, y'all. So everybody that has already commented, you are entered in the hat giveaway. I forgot about it almost, but I just got reminded that we're giving away a hat today. So all you got to do is type something in the chat and you will be entered. Rock Dog, what's going on, man? 68 and sunny in Athens. Kurt. Let's see, Stephen Kuhn, howdy from Barth, Florida, 58. That sounds nice. Let me check over here on Facebook. Anybody watching on Facebook? I don't see anyone. You're not going to get entered in the hat giveaway if you don't type anything. All right, well, I am Tim. I work for Golf Cart Garage. We come here twice a week and we talk about golf cart stuff. We try to help some people out, try to see if we can save them some money. If you would like to give us a thumbs up, and please do, all that helps. If you would like to follow us on Facebook and YouTube, please do. Follow us on Facebook or YouTube, whatever your choice, or both. And you can also follow us on these other social media links that I'm running now. If you would like, you can. We are everywhere. That's Instagram and TikTok links. Keith, what's up, Keith from Palmetto, Florida, 78 degrees and rain. Yeah, we need some rain here. I'm sure it's coming here, but it has not. We haven't really gotten a lot yet. Mike Irwin, what's going on, Mike Irwin? Just checking on Facebook stuff. Vacation was also. Glad you kept up with us. Yep, I did. I saw you on there. Larry Hits, happy National Pickle Day. Is that true? Is it National Pickle Day? What's up, Ricky Smith? All right, well, since the garage is open, we're going to get started with some regular questions here. See what we can get into today. Question number 1 is from Cooper M. I have a 2015 EZGO with 6 lug nut tires. Can I replace it with 4 nut tires? Will they fit? Help is appreciated. Cooper M. Well, if you have a EZGO with 6 lug nuts, then that's not a golf cart. That has to be some type of utility vehicle. So I wouldn't even, if it's heavy duty enough to have 6 lug nuts on it, then I wouldn't recommend even putting 4, even if it would fit, but it's not going to fit. The bolt pattern's not going to line up. But I wouldn't even recommend an adapter or anything that would change the bolt pattern if it's heavy duty enough to have 6 lug nuts. So that's obviously not a golf cart. It must be some type of utility vehicle you're talking about there. Because all the, Club Car, EZGO, and Yamaha, they all make heavier duty vehicles than golf carts. They make golf course vehicles, like maintenance vehicles, and they're more closely related to side-by-sides than golf carts. Joe Foster, what's going on, Joe Foster? 58 and sunny there where Mike Irwin is. 𝗏𝘃𝘁 23, 54 degrees and sunny in Sycamore, Ohio. Bruce, what's going on? Bruce, hi all from Westfield, Wisconsin. Greetings from Cabot, Arkansas. Beautiful here today. 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗲𝗃 Garage. Yes, it is. It's beautiful here in Central Arkansas. 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗃 Garage. It is a beautiful day. Looking forward to this type of weather. You just got entered, by the way, 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗃 Garage. You just got entered in a hat giveaway today. We will be giving a hat. A hat away today, and there they are. We're going to give away one of those hats. I have somebody helping me with keeping up with the names and everything that's in the chat right now, and you will be placed into a random number generator, and somebody will be chosen to get a hat. I will personally call you. I will personally call the winner and get your information after I ask you some top secret security questions. I've got some windows popping up on me. Are all manufacturers carry the same four-lug pattern? Are they different? No, they're EZGO, Club Car, and Yamaha. The four-lug pattern is called 4-on-4, and it's all the same. They can interchange, but remember, Yamaha lug nuts cannot. So don't try to put Yamaha lug nuts on an EZGO or a Club Car. They need to stay with the Yamaha, but the tires and rims can go out, can interchange. Greg Elliott. What's up, Greg? Hi from Bristol. Beautiful today. Stephen Kuhn, I have a 5-lug. On what kind of car, Stephen Kuhn? Sir Walter, 65 and sunny in Raleigh, North Carolina. Greg says he used to live in Milford, talking to 𝗏𝘃𝗃𝗃. Had guests bring in 81 EZGO electric that he put an auto hoist and bent accelerator prop. Does anybody know what it should look like? Oh, he put it on a automotive lift and he bent the accelerator rod. An 81. I tell you what, I'm trying to think of where you could get a picture of that. You could try to go to, if you haven't already, go to vintagegolfcartparts.com, vintagegolfcartparts.com. They have a lot of information there on older golf cars like that. You might be able to find something on that. Oh, okay, airport, yeah. Yeah, you sent me pictures of it, Stephen. I remember now. I've seen your car. Yeah, those airport carts are very heavy duty, so I'm not surprised that they have a 5-lug. But that's why I couldn't believe, I don't know of any golf cart that has a 6-lug, but yeah, those airport carts are designed to carry a lot of weight, so that doesn't surprise me that that's a 5-lug. Greetings everyone, Larry Consley, 58 degrees in southern Indiana. Yeah, they sell parts there too, Bruce. I don't think we're going to have that accelerator rod for something that old at Golf Cart Garage. That's the only reason why I'm mentioning vintagegolfcartparts.com. You can check them out. They also sell older parts if they have access to it. Other than that, you may have to go to a golf cart shop and see if they have something that you can look at just to see what it's supposed to, or something there in their boneyard or something that you can take a picture of just so you can see what yours is supposed to look like. Jeffrey, what's going on, man? Poconos, 22. Dang. 6 leaf springs on that airport cart. Yeah, see, that's designed to carry a bunch of people and a bunch of luggage. Yep. William Moore on Facebook. What's going on, William Moore? Kevin, what's going on, Kevin? I still hadn't found your pictures that you said you sent me, Kevin. I've been looking for them too. I've been looking at every place they could have gone. I think they must just have got sent to someone else and they hadn't figured out they were meant for me yet, but I hadn't got them. So if you don't mind, send them again. Put in, no matter where you send them, put attention Tim, and that way I'll be sure and get them. I'm sure you did that before too, but. All right, number 2, better get on to the regular questions so we can move on. Give Kevin the email. Okay, I'll type it in. You want me to type it in the chat, Kevin, or you want me to just give it to you? Just a second. Let me put it in the chat. There's my email in the chat, Kevin. It's in the YouTube chat, so let's see where you at. Oh, you're over on Facebook. I'll do it over here. There. Okay. Thought he said he messaged him on Facebook. Okay, I'll check that out, Mike. But I just put my email in the chat on Facebook also, where he's at. Made it for hat, maybe, John. Yeah, you made it, John. You're entered. You're entered, man. We're not going to shut off the entries until about question 9. When I get to about question 9, we're going to shut it off for entries into the hat giveaway. David Irwin, you're entered, buddy. David Irwin. Okay, question number 2 is I have a 2014 gas club car and it won't start because of no spark. I read a forum that said to unplug the black and white wire and see if that works. It did, and that forum said that the limiter or black box is bad. My question is, where's that black box limiter located so I can replace it? Oh, well, it's real close to that black and white wire, I can tell you that. If your 2014 gas club car has a Kawasaki in it, then it's down low on the front of the motor. It's a rectangular black box on the front of the motor, right there in the place where you would think that it would get way too hot. I mean, I don't know why they put it there, because it's an electronic box, and they put it right there against the motor case. So I never have liked that. As a mechanic, I didn't like the position of it. I thought that they should make a bracket or something and pull it away from the engine, because I have had to replace a lot of those. So yeah, it's right in that area. Just follow that black and white wire to it. Okay, NWIRC. Hey Tim, thanks for all the help with my Club Car DS. The problem was that 2 motor wires had gotten disconnected from the controller while lowering the axle. Oh, well, Yep, that can happen. That can happen. Connect streaming software to go live. Facebook's kind of messing up, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like might be glitching a little bit over there on Facebook. So I don't know if we're going to make it or not. It looks like we kind of glitched there for a second. I think we're still up though. Question number 3. This is from Sherman. Upgraded to 96 from a Region 2 to a new Alltrax IQ system. That's cool. As soon as you press the gas, it really takes off, and in fact, it'll jerk you back. Then the pedal about halfway slows the cart down. Is there a way to adjust the system to make this a gradual transition in the pedal? Any input to this? To the new IQ system. All right, so what controller? Did you tell me what controller you put in there? Well, I can tell you this, if it takes off wide open just as you touch the gas pedal, the accelerator pedal, and if you push it further, the cart slows down, and we're talking about a club car, sounds like you got something backwards there with your throttle input, with your potentiometer input. Because there's some golf carts use 0 to 5K and some use 5K to 0. So sounds like you got your throttle input backwards, is what it sounds like. So if you, depending on what controller you have, you can go in there and you can change your throttle input. Okay, my executive producer tells me that everything is back now. Okay, cool. We glitched there for a second. It went completely offline, and it reconnected. So cool, we're still good. Don't know why that happened. That just happens sometimes. Number 4. This is from Bernie P. I have a quick question. Changing to 6-to-1 gear ratio will increase my speed by how much? My club cart is jacked 6 inches and running 23-inch tires. What can I expect as a top speed? Thanks in advance. Well, that's kind of hard to answer accurately because there's lots of factors that are going to play there, that are going to be in play. Anytime somebody was thinking of doing that, my first question is this. This is what pops into my head. You're already running 23s, all right, 23-inch tires. I want to know how much power your car has. I want to know how much torque it has, because you're not going to be able to pull 6-to-1s and 23-inch tires unless you have gobs of torque. Now, if you've already upgraded your cart to a point where you've got lots of torque, even on those 23s, then by all means, go ahead and do it. But if you're already robbed of torque issues right now, if you put 6-to-1s in there, it's going to be a snail on takeoff. And it may be gradually flat ground, you'll be able to pick it back up. But I wouldn't change to 6-to-1s if you do, unless you have a lot of torque. If you do, and you want to change the 6-to-1s, all right, there's going to be factors that are involved there. You're going to have wind resistance. You're going to have all kinds of factors. If you'll go get on the internet and plug in gear ratio speed calculator, there's all these little bitty speed calculators that take under consideration tire height, gear ratio, and they give you an RPMs. You look at your motor, you can see the RPMs on the side of your motor, and you can get a fairly accurate assessment without the environmental factors that are going to affect it. So that may be something that you would be interested in. But I can just tell you this, in general, just going from stock gear ratio to 6-to-1s, that's basically half, the stock gear ratio is about 12.44 to 1. If you went all the way to 6-to-1s, you skipped right over 8s, that's almost half as far as a higher gear ratio goes. It's like it's a whole nother, it's going to be a lot of difference. Let's just put it that way. It's probably going to be, at least 5 miles an hour faster, maybe even 10, maybe even more like 10. Now that's if your cart has good power. Jeffrey says, "How's your father-in-law?" Well, thanks for asking, Jeffrey. He is home. So far, it was him being home was going to be just kind of a trial run just to see if he was going to make it. They had to do some adjustments to the house because he's having to roll around in a wheelchair right now. Hopefully that's not permanent. Hopefully he'll be able to get up and walk some more because he fractured his leg. On one of the times that he fell, he fractured his leg. And he fractured his back first, then he fractured his leg. So hopefully he'll be able to get back up and at least get around with a walker or a cane or something. But right now, everything seems to be fine, knock on wood, but everything seems to be okay. Or he seems to be on the mend. But my wife checks on him every day, just to make sure that she doesn't need to go down there for any reason. Oh, Jonathan Lusak. First time watcher, younger brother of Big Mike. Well, welcome, Jonathan. Thank you, sir, for showing up. You made it for Hat Day, Jonathan. Did Big Mike tell you to get in there and type something so you have a chance to win a hat? Because we're giving away a hat. You are entered, Jonathan. Manny Ponce. What's going on, Manny? A lot of you, some of you may have spoken to Manny on the phone before. He works at Golf Cart Garage. He's one of our amazing team members. Phyllis Elliott. Hi, I want a hat. You are entered, Phyllis. Gary England. Hey, everyone. What's up, Gary? Stephen Coon says, if you don't have high torque motor and aftermarket good controller, you'll burn out both with 6-to-1s with 23s. So yeah, see, that's what I was getting at, Stephen. You got to have power in order to pull 6-to-1s, and those 23s are already a power robber. I mean, they've already robbed some power. So unless you've got something really heavy duty in your cart, I would not recommend going to 6-to-1s on 23s. I mean, I got 6-to-1s in my little race car on basically 18s, which is stock golf cart size. They're probably 18 inches tall, but that thing's got gobs of torque. You know, it's got a lot of torque. I mean, I'm not trying to run anything taller than that. In fact, I wish I could get some smaller ones. I wish I could get some 15s. Harry Fike, what's going on, Harry? Hi, Tim, enjoy your videos. First time watching live. Well, thank you for showing up, Harry. I appreciate it. We come here twice a week, Harry. You're welcome to show up. We come here Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 noon Central Time. And if you like and subscribe, then you'll get a notification. When, you know, the little timer, you get 4 minutes. You know, you'll get a notification for 4 minutes before I go live. Big Mike says, what's up, little brother? He's another one who needs some motivation to send in his pics. He's got a sweet cart build too. All right, cool. Yeah, send them in. Jonathan, send me some pics of your cart, man, and I'll put them on the air. Mark Folsom, great show as always. Thank you, Mark. I've got to get to number 3, I believe. No, I've already did number 3 and number 4. Number 5 is the next regular question. What do you think about nitrous in a gas cart? I've actually seen that before, Jeffrey. I've seen somebody do that. It works. Well, nitrous works in any kind of engine. You got to be careful with it. But yeah, I don't know how long that little motor would hold up if you used it all the time, and it would be hard to stay off of it. Number 5, I drive on a shale road, very tough on tires. Need tires that can stand up to shale roads. I have purchased steel belted tires and would like to know if that's the best I could purchase for this type of road. I would go with just anything that's aggressive. About the best you can do for in a golf cart is go with something that's aggressive, that's in a 4-ply or 6-ply, even a 6-ply tire. That's going to be about as good as you can get as far as holding up to shale road. 4-ply or 6-ply, yeah. Number 6. It's from Dennis. I want to improve my ride on my 2016 Club Car Precedent. Should I buy the 3.5-inch lift kit with shocks, or what is your recommendation for a better ride? I don't really want to lift it. Well, check your springs, and if you've got heavy-duty leaf springs on there, get rid of them. Put some stock leaf springs on there. If you've got low-profile tires, get rid of those and put you some normal golf cart tires on there that give you a little bit of room to play with the air pressure. That's about all you can do, and we talked about this on one of the previous episodes. There needs to be a softer suspension kit for golf cars nowadays, but especially since lithium came out, because now you got all these golf carts losing 300 pounds and they're still riding around on the suspension that was designed for a cart that weighed 300 pounds more. There needs to be a softer, like a lithium conversion suspension system, and I'm not aware of one yet. And somebody's going to take advantage of that one day and come up with and make that product, and everybody that has a lithium car is going to want it. But all you can do is adjust air pressure and get rid of heavy duty springs if you have them. That's all you can do on a precedent. Need ATV tires. Yeah. Anything 4 or 6 ply, I think, would be fine for shell roads. But yeah, ATV tires are going to be more heavy duty than golf cart tires for sure. But most of those taller golf cart tires are ATV tires anyway. William Rizzo says, if you run nitrous, I'd recommend a 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗲 piston. Yep, that'd be good. Send an email to you with my pics. All right, cool, Kevin. On Facebook. Most people don't do it that way in a gas golf cart. They don't just put nitrous, into their stock motor. They do the motor swap. There's kits out there where you can do a whole motor swap in your gas cart and run one of those big Predators or a big Honda. It changes your whole motor cradle. So one of those big Hondas will sit right in your motor cradle. Comes with the clutches. Vegas carts does some stuff like that. It's most guys do that instead of running nitrous into that little motor. David Irwin, I sent you pictures of my golf cart. Hopefully you got it. I'm sure I did, David. Number 7. My cart's a 2020 club car. I'm looking for a quieter muffler for it. Do they make quieter ones, or is there another way to make it quieter? A gas golf cart is made to be as quiet as it possibly can because there's noise restrictions on golf courses. So all gas golf cars, not just club car, but EZGO and Yamaha, they are made with a muffler. They're designed with a muffler that is the quietest as they could possibly get it and still be efficient and still run correctly. Because when you start trying to make something too quiet, too much back pressure or whatever, you're going to change the way the engine runs. So there's a fine line there that the engineers had to come up with on the types of muffler, and a lot of people don't like them. But they're that way on purpose. They're that way to be as quiet as they possibly can. I don't know of an alternative to make it any quieter. I don't know of a quieter setup for a golf cart. Kits out there for golf carts for direct adapt. Oh no, nitrous? Yeah, that would be interesting. Quick question. This is from 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗲𝗀. I'm fine turning the toe in on my 2015 Club Car Precedent 48. Does it matter if I have the tires on or off the ground when I measure? I think it does matter, 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗲𝗀. I would do it with the tires on the ground. In fact, you might want to do it not only with the tires on the ground, but you might want to do it with someone else sitting in the cart, because that suspension, changes things when it goes. But so you want your toe end to be set correctly with the weight on the cart. You don't want, because as soon as you set it with no weight, then especially up in the air, and I don't think it's going to be correct when you drop it down. So I always set it with it on the ground. Bill Durham, 2008 club car, 4-year-old Trojans. When pedal is pressed all the way down, cart stops. What do you think is the issue? 2008 club car with 4-year-old Trojan. When pedal is pressed all the way down, golf cart stops. What do you think is the issue? Could be a couple of things, Bill. It would not be unusual for you to have a dead cell, or not a dead cell, but a very weak cell in one of those 4-year-old batteries. And what you're doing is when you're pressing it all the way down, you're putting maximum load on those batteries because you're pressing all the way to the floor. That could cause that weak cell to show up, but only when you put it under maximum load. That could be one thing that could do it. Another thing is that your M core in a 2008 club car is going to have an M core, could be going out of range. It sends a signal 0 to 5K or something like that to the controller, but if it goes too far, if it goes 0 to 6.5K or something like that, it'll shut down if the signal is too great. So it could be that, but I'd check those batteries. I put a load tester on those batteries and see if you can find one that's dropping out. William Rizzo says it's hard to beat the Yamaha QuietTech. That's what no pun intended, but that's what I hear. If I was in the market for a brand new cart, I would definitely take a look at that one, at a Yamaha QuietTech. Jeffrey says, I know you probably have tons of tire suppliers, but try a rotary company for 15-inch tires, Jeffrey. I'll give that a shot. I'll give that a shot. I don't really need, the only thing, I mean, the 15s was just an afterthought on my part. What I really need is a lithium. I need a lithium battery in that thing. I mean, that's all I'm going to need if I switch it to lithium, because it's on AGMs right now. And it's a very, very light AGM pack, but it's still lead acid batteries. So it's light for a golf cart battery pack, but still heavier than lithium's going to be. We'll check for dead cell first. Thank you. No problem, Bill. Let me go back over here real quick. Jonathan says he just sent some before and after pics. Cool. Thank you, Jonathan. I'll take a look at all of that. Number 8. We're getting ready to shut the window on the hat entries, guys. So if anybody is listening or watching that has not typed anything yet in either Facebook or YouTube, you better go ahead and better hurry up. We got one more question here, number 8, and then we're going to shut it down for the hat giveaway entries. Everyone that has typed something is entered at this point. Everybody who has typed something in the chat on Facebook and YouTube. Question number 8 is from Freddie. I have a stock 2013 EZGO TXT with forward and reverse switch on the dash. 2013 forward and reverse switch on the dash. The dealer I bought the cart from did something to make the cart go 19 on flat concrete. The issue I have is when I go to the golf course on slightly inclined grassy areas, the cart slows down to 14. The Trojan batteries are only 1 year old and fully charged. Do you have a torquier motor, or do you recommend upgraded controller? Which do you recommend? I always, yes, there's lots of things you can do there, but the main thing you can do is motor and controller, just like what you said. But I always recommend controller first. Get your controller in there first. That's the foundation. Now, check it out then, and you can put the bigger controller as you can afford in there on the stock motor. Everything will be fine. See if that made any difference whatsoever. If you're not happy with your results, I guarantee you'll be happy when you change that motor out too at the same time. You change that motor in conjunction with your new bigger controller, you'll be happier. That's what you should do. Okay, let me see here. For dead cell, John Shearer, what's up? Tim, have you seen the Grindhard Plumbing Company YouTube channel? They have a white golf cart with an R1 motor and long travel suspension. I probably have seen that, and I knew someone that had a crotch rocket motorcycle motor in their golf cart too. But yeah, there are some people that have some really crazy ones out there. Michael Cashton, I'm in for a hat. Yep, you're in, Michael. You just made it. Mason Grove. Hello from Lake City. Sorry I'm late. Not a problem, Mason. Over on Facebook, we got Dan Burrow. 2001 EZGO. Every once in a while, reverse doesn't kick in right away. And now the cart is stopping, then re-going again. Controller. And can I get one that increases the current speed? Well, that depends, Dan. Does your 2001 EZGO, is the forward and reverse switch on the dash beside the key? Would be my question. Is your forward and reverse switch on the dash beside the key? If it is, then I know what cart you have. And yes, a aftermarket controller would very likely increase the speed of your cart. On the dash. Yes. Yes, okay, it is on the dash beside the key. So you have a 2001 EZGO PDS cart then. And yeah, if you change controllers, if you went to an aftermarket controller like an Alltrax or an 𝗟𝗏𝘃, it would speed your car up a little bit, yes, because you have full control and it's unlocked. It's like your controller. Only thing you can do with that one is, you know, just taller tires or high-speed gears or something to make it faster. But yeah, if you don't change the controller, but yeah, you change it and you're going to speed up in that electrical system. Stephen Coon says, everybody like and subscribe. Yep, please do. Okay, we're about to shut off the entries for the hat. So everybody got their name in. Let me check over here just to make sure. I'm going to try to give everybody a chance. Dan, you got interested. Dan Burrow says, you're the man. I do have the jumper on it. You mean one of the chips? What year did you say this was? 2001. Oh, yeah, you've got the red Freedom plug or the speed plug in it. If you're talking about that, yeah. Is it the red wire? You've got the red wire one because that's the fastest one that you can get for your stock controller. But if you go with an aftermarket one, it'll be at least the red wire speed. Okay, that's going to be it. Dan, you're entered, by the way. You're entered in the hat giveaway contest, so stick around. We just got a few more minutes and we will announce the winner. Let me see where we're at here. Yeah, that's it. Everybody's entered, so we're shutting it off now. So I'm fixing to go to question 9. That's about when we shut it off, to let my executive producer run the numbers over there. Number 9 is from PJ. Hey, Tim, I would like to know if a better solenoid would help if I use the cart for pulling or hauling. Is your electrical system completely stock? If your electrical system is completely stock, then there's no reason to put a better solenoid in there for anything. Now, if you want to put a bigger controller in there to help you with pulling or hauling, then by all means go ahead and do that, but they are going to recommend a heavier duty solenoid. If you did that, the controller manufacturers are going to recommend that you get a heavy duty solenoid with their controller. But if you're in a stock electrical system, no, it's not going to be recommended. It's not going to do any good. That was number 9. Number 10. This is the last regular question. This is from Mario. I have a 1997 club car that is a 2-seat model and is being converted to a 4-seat flip-down model. Do the rear springs or struts need to be replaced if there is only one person in the back 90% of the time? Well, the answer is no. You don't have to do that. You know, anytime you get a 4-passenger kit on your car, I probably say it all the time. Probably say it 2 or 3 times a week. We always recommend heavy-duty leaf springs on the rear because people put a 4-passenger kit on their car because they're thinking about carrying around people on the back of that thing. Well, you got to keep this in mind. Some 4-passenger kits already weigh close to 100 pounds. They weigh 75, it wouldn't be unusual at all, or even more, somewhere between 75 and 100 pounds. So you've already got 100 pounds hanging off the rear of your car, even with no one sitting on there. So the answer is no, you do not have to put heavy-duty leaf springs to do a 4-passenger kit, but I would, because you're already carrying around extra weight. All right, let's do some social media links. Here's our social media links. I have just been informed that a winner has been announced. This is a random winner. The good thing is, it is someone that has not won before. So we'll be announcing the winner here shortly. The winner has been announced. I just got notified. Social media links I ran. Don't have a coupon this episode because the date is expired. I will have a new coupon for next episode, but this one is expired. I think it was 𝗟𝗂𝗃𝗲. That one has expired, and we had a problem getting it done in time. So we'll have that for we'll have that for Thursday. We'll have a new coupon. Remember to contact us at Golf Cart Garage if you have anything that you would like to suggest, or here is the contact information, here is the support at golfcartgarage.com, here is the phone number. If you have anything, suggestions about products or anything like that, please feel free to contact us. We'd like to hear from you. You may change the way that we do business in the future. You never know. A lot of you have some good ideas. D-Max, what's going on, D-Max? Did you just now type in, D-Max? If you did, I don't remember seeing you. You weren't even entered if you just now typed in. Because we shut it down at question 9. Okay, let's see some carts. Because guess what we have today? We have a cart that we're going to feature. I don't know if any of you have seen this or not. This is a cart Dave did. Everybody knows who Dave is at Golf Cart Garage. He has videos also. Go to golfcartgarage.com and you'll see all the videos. You'll see mine, and then you'll see Dave's videos. Well, Dave likes to play disc golf, and I don't know if any of y'all seen this from Extreme Golf Cart Makeover 1.5. This is that he turned an old 3-wheeler into a golf, a tee, or whatever you call that, with the basket and everything. It's the target that you try to hit with your disc. But I thought that was a pretty cool idea. Now he can roll that around in the shop, when he's working, and he can try to hit it with his Frisbee. Kirk Bauer says, I assume you won't be on for Thanksgiving Thursday, right? Yeah, yes, I'd say that's correct, Kirk. I'd say that I'm not going to be there, or not going to be here. But that's a pretty cool idea, turning that into a golf tee. Where are we at there? Daryl Kimbler. Sorry, just got here. No problem, Daryl. We're about to announce the winner of the next hat giveaway. We're about to give away one of these hats right here to somebody that is in the room. So everybody still stay in the room. Y'all ready? Ready for the announcement? The winner, and this is random. This is completely random. And I will call you after we get off the air. The winner is 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗏. Jeffrey, you did it, man. You just won a hat. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your last name right. 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗏 on YouTube. He's a regular, comes in the room quite often. I think it's a good winner. Wish I could give everyone. Dan Burrow, great show, very informative. Thank you. You're quite welcome, Dan. Please come back. Join us every Tuesday and Thursday if you would like. Everybody say congratulations to Jeffrey. Jeffrey, do you have my contact information, my email address? If not, back up in the chat and you can see the address, because you need to send me an email with a phone number or something so I can call you if you'd like for me to after we get off the air here. Bogey 23, congrats on another great show. Thank you, Bogey. Got people on Facebook saying congrats to Jeffrey. Rich East Main. Yeah, you're late, Rich. We just gave away a hat too, man. Just gave away a hat. 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗲 Garage. Congrats, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you still with us, huh? Tim, you should tell GCG to give us all swag. It's free advertisement. Yeah, I think we tried that before, and that don't really work too good. Jeffrey, you got my contact information? You can give me a phone number so I can call you, brother? You just want a hat, man. I know there's some lag in the YouTube stream. It's definitely not instantaneous. Tim, give him time to study for super secret questions. Yep, that's true. I got to ask him some super secret security questions to make sure it's him when I call him. Well, Jeffrey, send me an email to 00timfreeman@gmail.com. 00, the numbers 00. Send me an email, 00timfreeman@gmail.com, and I'll give you a call after we get off the air here. And we'll get you a hat shipped out, man. And appreciate you coming. Appreciate you showing up every Tuesday and Thursday. Appreciate all of you guys. So I'm glad it was somebody that's a regular. Yeah, even if it wasn't, even if it was somebody that's brand new, it was a completely random drawing. All right. That looks like, can they program 97 club cars? 97 club cars are not programmable, no. That didn't start until about, probably around 2000, when they introduced the IQ system. It would be the first programmable club cars, would be the IQ system. Okay, yep, that's it. All right, guys. I'll check my email here in a minute, Jeffrey, give you a call. I appreciate everybody coming, and I will talk to you guys on Thursday. So all the new people, please like and subscribe. You'll get a notification. And if you don't, then just join us on Tuesday and Thursdays at 12 noon Central Time. I'll see y'all later. The garage is now closed.